Sunday night on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
The 35-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Herbert. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
Stephen Gostkowski on for the field goal.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
my cards dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Thomas. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off-play action. Herbert. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Off the play fake. Herbert.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Play action. Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's got to return it to the 21-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception possession on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. Out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run it in with Jones. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Falcons nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Tampa Bay.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. But in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Denzel Mills, 84 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
5-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next possession. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's caught inside the 30.
If you were me,
he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Godwin. Touchdown.
Chris Godwin, 75 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
25-yard line.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Herbert. That is caught by Cohen. catch and run, 71 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. Oh, be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
I mean, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then. You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A give to Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
But for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Here's Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. From midfield, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. The give is to Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Here's 2nd and 10. From his own end zone, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone. Herbert going up top. Able to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We always think about picking up the first down.
Well, had to get it out quickly, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, Brandon, if if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Off the play fake. Herbert looking deep for Julio. Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. From the 24, Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
In punt formation for the Buccaneers.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Being chased out left. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the 50, here's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Herbert. He took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thee coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a 1st down.
Buccaneer first
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
At the 44-yard
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Brady to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
58 yards of down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen.
And for the third time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 16. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
16-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Brady. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got him in. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's caught by Howard. And some room to work. Get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Brady. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another connection connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the
end result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got Evans. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
First down, Buccaneers.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Jones. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Second and goal at the Falcons' 4-yard line.
On second and goal. Brady. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin. Already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
13-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
now Herbert off the bootleg. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he completes it to Cohen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
22-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Play action. It's Herbert. Flushed out right. this stage down in the second half. Looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
At the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Herbert back to the air. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
On the tackle.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and...
They'll run forward with Bo Scarborough. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Stop made by Marlon Davidson.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flush to his right. They'll try and run it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Atlanta. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 6 yards left on 2nd down. On the give, this is Cohen. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27th. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
1st and 10.
Now Scarborough. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
This is Scarborough. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Falcons, first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. That's complete right around the 8. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And they get a fourth-quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. It's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. A pickup of 14 that time. First down, Atlanta. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. That's coming, and down he goes. Tank McKinley coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And it's up and good.
Score, Buccaneers 48, Falcons 28.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off.
The kickoff for the Falcons.
Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Brady going to look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And the flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it down.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Brady. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive. Herbert has it knocked free. The fumble on first down, now here's second down.
Final score, Buccaneers.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Buccaneers, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago.